Welcome back to Hell Victory. I'm your host, Theo, and we got Felix back with us, and we are happy coming off of our first win in 8 games.
I'm really proud of it, man. We beat a team. I don't care if it has to be the Giants. We're at least not 3-11. We're 4-10.
4-10, I'll take it. Giants are 2-12 now. I'm so happy we finally won a game, and in our division too. And you know what? It wasn't the worst game. I'll take it. We had some great plays here and there. We also let up a lot of plays. But overall, we had some good things. We had Jake Moody didn't have any flaws, so that's good I don't miss Matt Gay anymore,
I actually do not miss him at all. I agree with you on that one. Yeah, we did pretty good in general.
We had a great game from Terry McLaurin. Jackson Dart had a lot of trouble getting going. Klosky Merritt had a good touchdown up the middle within our first couple drives. I believe that was our first touchdown of the game. He just runs it straight up the middle for 12 yards and touchdown. He had a good game too. We had some great defense for the most part. We didn't really let them move the ball a lot, and when we did, they had a lot of trouble doing it. And we were moving the ball on offense too. There was a point where we were up 13-0.
I remember that, yeah. It was pretty good moving the ball on offense because that's what we're talking about right now. But we started to get going. We kept rolling and rolling, and then we ended up winning. We ended up starting to take the lead 13-0.
All right. And who was your favorite player this game for us?
Us?
Yep.
That's tough. I gotta say Terry on that one.
Terry, yeah. Terry had a lot of good catches for a lot of yards, and then there was a point in the game where he had a deep catch, broke a tackle, and scored a touchdown, 51 yards. Beautiful play from that. And my favorite, personally, I would not go Terry, actually, although Terry did have an incredible game. I have to go Mikey Samerstill. I was very proud of his coverage today because actually a lot of people have been questioning his future, as I've said the last couple weeks, and I think that really got in his head, and I think he knows that he's got to prove to them he can do it, and I think he has this week and the last couple weeks, really. For the most part, his side was lockdown coverage, and then right before halftime, Giants were driving they're in field goal range, and Samerstill picks it at our own 25 and takes it all the way down to the Giants 30, gets some good blocks from Quan Martin and Frankie Louvu, and that was a great play, and I think I'm very proud of how we really were able to start this game.
Yeah, Mikey Samerstill kind of popped off for the defense. That's how it was this game. Our offense and our defense did pretty good, driving and stopping the Giants' offense. And Mikey Samerstill did good on defense, and that's part of the reason of how we won.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. Our defense, for the most part, was pretty good. We were able to do well stopping them. There was a 4th and goal that we stopped them. Quan Martin almost got the interception, actually, just barely dropped it. We had a good stop at the end of the game on 4th and 8. Still, it was a little too close for my liking. We had some good defensive pressure, and we had some sacks, but, there are multiple plays where they really got by us. There was one on 4th and 1. We sent a huge blitz, which, honestly, I was okay with. We know we love the blitz, but the only thing that went wrong was that wasn't just a regular blitz. It did not work at all. Jackson Dart could have stood there for 5 minutes and just waited for absolutely nothing to happen. We had no pressure on that play, and then he just casually flips it ahead to a wide-open Daniel Bellinger for a first down. That's not okay.
Yeah, that's bad play by us. There's only 5 linemen. How many of us blitz? 7-ish?
I don't know about 7, but we did have 5 or 6.
5 is just enough for them to block, so we should at least get through. And 6, they're not going to take a 2v1. We should get through. That's a bad play by our defense. Even with Jackson Dart scrambling around a bit, we should have just got through there and at least touched him.
Yeah, I agree. But to be fair, for the most part, we did get a couple sacks and we had a lot of pressure usually. But there were some terrible pass coverage plays too. We had a 4th down and 4, and Jackson Dart's able to float it to the end zone, caught by Wandale Robinson. Unbelievable coverage. He had at least 5 steps. Ridiculous. on his simple in route, too. He just ran a dig in the end zone, and you cannot cover that. Jackson was under pressure, too. You got to be able to cover that.
Yeah, I don't know who was covering him, but that was a bad play by defense. We just let up a touchdown, and you got to cover it, man. You're far away from him, and he's running a simple dig. You got to be able to cover it and at least get a hand on him.
Yeah, you're right. I think you should at least be able to get a hand on him, and at most, 3 steps behind. I never want to see you 3 steps behind in the first place. But if you are going to be behind, 3 steps is the absolute max. But he was at least 5 steps. That's ridiculous. And on top of that, that wasn't the first crazy, ridiculous touchdown we gave up either. Bobby Wagner, one-on-one coverage with the running back. A good throw from Jackson Dart, and a great, even better catch. I'm going to be real, man. I love Bobby Wagner, and I love his play style, and he's one of the greatest of all time. He's way too old. That's 99% of our team, with the average age being 35, I believe. 30-something, at least. But that is ridiculous for Bobby Wagner. You want me to be real? What's he, 36, 37 now?
He's like 35, actually.
That's still unbelievable that we still have him doing that. We have Kane Medrano to back him up, and I was really excited in this offseason when we drafted him. Put Kane Medrano in, give him some playing time. Put somebody else in. Jordan Maji's been blowing up the past little while with some big hits and stuff. Give the other guys a chance. I know they may not usually be as good, and I know Wagner's one of the greatest of all time. He's way too old to do it. He's not doing anything for us anymore, and frankly, we need somebody else.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Wagner's too old. He's actually not doing much work. He's just being an average defensive person. If we put in somebody else, like you said, Kane Medrano or Jordan McGee, then we could actually make some good plays in the linebacker core.
Yeah, I mean, and most of our defense is injured, but but we always have those few stud players like Mikey Sammer still. But you just really got to test some things out at this point. Where I know we're 4-10 right now, and I know we have those few studs, but it's not enough. 90% of our defense is injured. You got to put in somebody else. Give them a shot at least. You never know. Where did Tom Brady start? You tell me right now.
4th string.
4th string quarterback. That's where Tom Brady, the GOAT, started.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. We gotta test some things out. Maybe move a couple of people. Maybe that can at least kind of work for us. We're 4-10. There's really nowhere to go but down right now, so we gotta test something out. I mean, half of our team is injured. Other than that, though, we should do pretty good.
Honestly, I disagree with you on that one. I agree that we did pretty good for the most part, but I think there's nowhere to go but up. I understand, I guess we can lose some more games and lose some more players to injury or whatever, but I think that's how our season's been going. I don't think you get any lower than this. I think best case scenario is we get all our players back, we make some good off-season moves, some good draft class moves, and we actually do something, and we go up.
Maybe go 7-10. I mean, I know what you mean with that, but we do have a bad record. We're actually one of the worst teams in the league.
Exactly my point. Where can you go right now? But up. There's not really much farther down you can go.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But right now, I actually think we're going to go 4-11 because we're facing the Eagles next.
I definitely agree, except there's one thing I really need. I know we should really take the season, get some better draft picks. But let me be straight up, guys. Let me be straight up. I'm a competitive guy, and I understand that feeling of being in the position for the coaches and the players where it's like, I don't want to lose anymore. I hate losing. I don't care about draft picks. You just want to win. And I want one thing. That's a Christmas Day win against the Cowboys. I'm going to be real. I've been talking a lot of crap to Cowboys fans right now. I know a couple, and I've been talking a lot of crap saying we're going to upset them. And that's the one thing I want this Christmas. It'll be a Christmas miracle, and that's what I need for my Christmas Day. I don't want any other gifts. I need that win.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want too, man. I'm wishing for the same thing you are. Might as well put that on my Christmas list. I bet $5 on it with my friend. And yeah, I think if we up our game a bit, like you said, adjust a couple positions, and just try to lock in, we actually might have a chance at it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We definitely have a shot. The question is, can we lock in and use that chance and use what we know about the Cowboys as they're one of our biggest rivals, and this is one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL of all time. But can we use that? So, I mean, we definitely showed that we can handle the Giants for the most part. We had a good defensive game like we were talking about. We also had a great offensive game. Moving the ball. We got Debo involved a little. Obviously, we said Terry had a beautiful game with his 51-yard touchdown. We never had a great run game. And a great quick pass game. Everything seemed to click on offense. We were really able to move the ball. Quick passes, medium passes. We even had a couple deep balls like the Terry one. But for the most part, our offense was clicking and moving.
Yeah, I know what you mean on that one. Mariota, for the first time in a long time, actually didn't do that bad. He did pretty decent. He helped us drive a bit. I think he had a fumble, if I'm not wrong.
He did, and I'm going to get to all the fumbles later, but right now I do want to talk about Mariota did something. And I know I put a lot of hate on him, and I still definitely want him off our team, but for once he didn't completely sell the game. Not completely. Now that takes me to what you mentioned about the fumbles. The unbelievable thing is not that Mariota fumbled. Of course Mariota fumbled. There's no way anybody on earth is surprised that Mariota had a turnover off of a fumble. What genuinely surprises me is we didn't just have one fumble. Mariota fumbled a second time earlier in the game that we got lucky enough to recover. We had a different fumble that we got lucky enough to recover. And then there was a fourth fumble that almost sold us the game.
Holy crap. Mariota didn't fumble all of those, though.
No, he fumbled twice. But that is unbelievably ridiculous.
Yeah.
Have some control of the ball.
Here, I think I know what's wrong. Mariota never, ever wants to take the sack. He always wants to get the ball off.
That's exactly right.
That results in a fumble every single time.
And that's exactly right.
He has no ball control.
That's right. Because literally what happened is we're up by 2 scores and it's 3rd and 12, and he won't just take the sack. He's going to go down with it, but he's not going to tuck the ball just in case that he breaks the tackle. So he starts to go down, still does not tuck the ball, is holding it with both hands, but very loosely out of his body, and just simply drops it. He drops it on the ground, free for Brian Burns, and Brian Burns takes it to our 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's a bad play by Mariota. It's a simple mistake for him, but that just shouldn't happen every single game, because I'm starting to actually expect fumbles out of him every single time.
I mean, yeah, and that was the second time in the day that he's fumbled the football, and it's really not okay, because we have to be able to hold on to the ball. And, Cross Kamara, I know I was saying he had a great game and stuff. He also fumbled, and he's had many fumbles. He's got to hold on to it, too. And then at the very end of the game, after Mariota fumbled, Burns picked it up. He took it, and Giants drive downfield and score again. Unbelievably stupid. And then, again, a run to McNichols gets stuffed in the backfield. A great fumble by Abdul Carter, honestly. He causes the fumble, which McNichols, hold on to it, just take it. We'll burn some clock. But he fumbles it. Abdul Carter picks it up somehow, and then he gets up and just runs across the field, and they lateral it 5 times to get down to our 30. Unbelievable that we would ever let that happen. We were very lucky that it did not count in the end because Abdul Carter was down after he recovered, that the laterals didn't count. But still, a really stupid fumble, and I can't believe we let those laterals happen. What are your thoughts on what happened with the laterals?
That was just a horrible play. And I understand that our offense isn't our defense, but you gotta, first of all, the fumble was bad. McNichols, you just gotta hold on to it. Just tuck it and take the loss. But next, Abdul Carter picks it up, which we shouldn't have even let that happen. I might be being too hard on us, but we shouldn't have let him pick it up. And then he starts running across the field and lateraling it multiple times, and that's the part that angered me most, because should we really let that happen? That's not a good play by us. That's horrible. How could we let that happen?
I mean, honestly, there's no reason that should have happened. There's been many interceptions and many fumbles and many defensive turnovers in the world that our team has faced, and there's no reason they should have been able to do that. And I love that you said I understand that we're not defense. Also understand they're not offense. They should not be able to run all over us like that, especially with all our big, fast players on offense. We gotta be able to go over there and make the tackle, and that almost lost us the game too. The fumble, we had 4 fumbles, and the turnovers almost killed us. Terrible, because we could have won 29-0, but instead we won 29-21 because we had so many fumbles, and it really genuinely came that close down to the wire.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I also agree with you. We could have won. I think we could have won like 29-7. I don't know about 29-0, but we could have won by a lot more points if we hadn't fumbled it so many times, because that gave them more and more opportunities to score. But if we had actually just kept driving, we might have won like 35-7 or something.
Yeah. So that's enough about the fumbles. There are a few more things I want to mention, starting with Young Wei-Koo. I mean, he's somebody I would have loved to have, but what was surprising? Moody was 2 for 2, 3 for 3. He made all his field goals, and Young Wei-Koo only attempted to miss them both from 51 and 52, which last season I would have expected him to make.
Yeah, me too. He actually balled out last season. He popped off the entire season. He was doing really good, and he could have been a really good kicker, but I'm not expecting him to miss it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I would not expect him to miss those, but he missed them both wide to the side, and that was very surprising that Moody outperformed him. And we had some very mid field goal defense, but then punt returns. Let's go, baby! Jalen Lane nearly broke free on his first one, but still a great return. And then the second one just absolutely breaks free. Some beautiful speed, beautiful blocking, and just takes it all the way
down the field. That was a crazy play. But who am I kidding? It's Jalen Lane. Why would I not expect that from him? Love Jalen Lane this season. He's been a great punt returner, and he keeps ringing it down the field. First one, he almost took it all the way. On the second one, he actually easily took it all the way. Great play by him. Love that.
I definitely love Jalen Lane. He's my man. But Jalen Lane's like one of my favorite rookies on the team. I'm very proud to have him. I'm very lucky about what he's been doing for this team as a whole, and I'm very proud to have him on that special teams. He's a beautiful returner, much better than Jamison Crowder last year, much better than what we had last year in general for the most part.
Especially because Jamison Crowder was really old.
Very old. Very, very old. But it's definitely great to have Jalen Lane on this offense. And last but not least, definitely not least, very important, I want to talk about a couple injuries, starting with Noah Brown, back on IR for the 15th time this season.
Oh my God. This is so disappointing. Noah Brown has helped us so many times last season, especially with
Hail Mary,
the easy money Hail Mary. But, it's disappointing to see him getting injured and injured over and over again, especially because now he's on IR. It's really upsetting, especially, he helped us a lot.
I mean, I definitely agree, but at the same time, he's very injury prone. He was already our 4-string wide receiver, and if you want to be honest, I say we get rid of him in the offseason. We make some good trades, and we just really trade him away. We cut him. We do something with him besides keep him. Even a small draft pick would be useful in this offseason that we have right now, especially after coming out of this horrible season that we're having with all our players injured and all our players selling and getting older.
Yeah, I know what you mean on that one. We gotta, not just Noah Brown, I know I'm being too broad right now, but we gotta make a bunch of adjustments and also take a quick peek at free agency, see if there's anything we needed from there, because right now,
a lot of things.
Yeah, right now we're not doing too good with our players.
Yeah, and also the last injury I want to talk about, Laramie Tunsil, man. No, Laramie Tunsil. Just got him, gave him his money for a 2-year deal. He wants more money, and then he gets injured, sent into the locker room. Right now he's day-to-day. Might play, might not, but sucks to lose him.
I hope he plays for the Cowboys game, because at least for the Cowboys game. I would love for him to play at the Eagles game, but we really need Laramie Tunsil, man. He's
a great blocker.
Great blocker. He's already been a pro. He's had actually multiple different teams. Even though he's kind of old, already in the 30s, we do need him. He's been great at blocking so far, and we just got him. We can't lose him.
Yeah, and if he doesn't play, we have Brandon Coleman, who's also young, but He was backup this season after not doing his best last season. But overall, I think we definitely have a shot to upset the Cowboys. I don't know about the Eagles, but you know what? Maybe in Week 18, it'll be our last game. They're probably going to remove their starters. We have nothing to lose, man. We got nothing to lose. We play all our players then. They probably take their players out for playoffs. So I think we have a shot in Week 18 maybe to upset them, hopefully on Christmas Day too. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Please remember to like and subscribe. Check out all my YouTube shorts. Check out my Substack. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
From the past, move to the wind, changing our name, strong from within. The name that we have is the name that we need. Seeking our enemies, watching them bleed. Fire like a warrior, living in charge. Victory gang. Descend of dawn.